Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Once again, you know it is JJ on JJPB with Mr. Machine. He can say hi if he wishes.
Hello.
See, he said hi. I said hi. We all said hi. But don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep me working, and don't forget to hit the like button. You got to keep YouTube working. Or we can change that up one day or another and say, if you want to keep, you want Machine here as a, on the video as well, hit a like if you want Machine here. Do they want you here, Machine?
Probably not. Nobody's going to watch it now.
Oh my God.
They're going to turn it off and be like, oh crap.
Machine's on there, turn it off.
Machine's on there, turn it off.
Just turn it off. Okay, so this is the way we're going to do it, everybody. We're just going to go ahead and go to the action screen, and we'll tell you what we got cooking. So now we're on the action screen. I should get the big cursor. I know how you guys like the big cursor. What do you think, Machine? Should I get him the big cursor?
Sure.
I'm trying to remember how to get there. It's been a while. Oh, wow. Let's see. Let's turn it to... Yeah, we'll leave it that color. Screw it. There we go. We got the big old cursor right there. Let's click on. Let's go to Amazon. And you guys are probably wondering, Jay, why are you going to Amazon? Okay, this is what we're going to do, guys. And I want you to hear me out really quick. We're going to do two PCs. One that's with used parts, but the same parts. The new parts, we're going to get one price, and we're going to get the price on used parts. And then we're going to look at it, and then we're going to tell you why. I want you to understand when buying what it looks like buying new and buying used. Okay, this is kind of a learning lesson a little bit. So let's jump back to the action screen. I just wanted you guys to understand what we're going to be doing. It's basically trying to come up with a budget PC that will work, that will play games, that will make you happy for temporary until these ridiculous prices come down. And you know I'm right about that, Machine. They are just ridiculous.
Yep.
So what we're going to do, we're going to be on Amazon, of course. Yeah. We're going to be on this Amazonian thing. And see what we can do. What do you think, Machine? What can we do? Where do we start? Do we start with the CPU?
Yeah, we always start with a small motherboard, CPU motherboard.
Well, yeah, but you have to decide if you want AMD or if you want Intel. Are you going to want to do a 270K, 250K, both pluses? Or are you going to want to do a 285, 265K, Or are you going to want to go Raptor Lake? What are you going to want to do?
I would have to look at the price difference between the platforms.
Okay, let's just say we look up the 270K plus. Okay, $319, right?
It's actually cheaper than I think.
On Amazon, it shows
270.
The 270K plus.
Okay.
But you got the 250K plus as well.
6-core. That one did really well.
Yeah, the 250K plus did really well too.
219.
That might be a good budget.
It might be. It's got 12 E-cores, 5.3 gigahertz. Pretty good.
Yeah.
That would be a budget for sure. I mean, you got your P-cores for your gaming and your E-cores for everything else. So, might be a good option.
Let's see what motherboard it pairs it with. Or does it? Yeah, it doesn't pair it with the motherboard. Damn. So, doesn't pair it with the motherboard, so that's what we would have to look up. So, basically what you do is you just get Notepad out really quick, right? you take and you bring out your notepad. Make it as small as you can. Right? So you can mark off, okay, let's say the CPU, right? Hit enter. Let's say the 270K plus. Plus. Okay, so we can put a price on it. There, I had to move the headphones a little bit. We can put $220, right? So we hit enter. Now we got I think the best deal would probably be, that's the 250K plus. That's the 250K plus. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to look for a motherboard for this, right?
Now, do you want the K or the KF?
Well, this one's the K plus, bro.
Okay.
This is 220 for the K plus.
That's not the KF is 195.
I know, but I would rather have the K plus. There's reasons.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. I feel better with the overclocking system of the K plus than they do the KF.
Just in case. Okay.
Yeah. So,
gotcha.
So now we'll leave that there for now.
So we need a
motherboard.
890. Is that correct? I'm not super familiar with Intel.
You want a Z 890. Motherboard. Okay, so you just type in Z890 motherboard, right? Now we're not going to need a very, very high price motherboard to run this CPU. Even though that the $290 for this Strix, Asus ROG Strix Z890-A gaming Wi-Fi, it looks really good. It's got VRMs of 16 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 stages. Sounds like it's got a really good stage. It's got Wi-Fi 7 and all the bells and whistles, I bet.
How much is that one?
$290.
Damn.
Yeah.
16 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1?
No, this is 16 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2.
Okay. So do you need all that, though, for 6-core?
No, but...
You want to upgrade? Well, there's no upgrade path, right?
Yeah, there is no upgrade path. So yeah, you probably could go a little bit lower.
There's an ASRock one here.
I'm not going ASRock, bro.
Intel? There's no issues with Intel as far as I know. It's just those X3D chips that are giving them a hard time.
So you're saying ASRock?
Yeah, there's an ASRock one for 169 that's 16 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1.
For 169?
Okay.
Right?
I'd rather go that than Gigabyte.
Okay. So it's $170 for that motherboard.
Right.
Which you could go up to the Ultra Z890 Lightning. The Lightning Wi-Fi 7 Phantom Gaming for $179 for $10 more. Because it looks like it's got a 9 gigahertz for $10 more.
There's an MSI Pro C890S for $200.
Well, I was looking at that ASRock Lightning board, bro.
Right.
What do you think? See, it's the ASRock Z890 Lightning Wi-Fi 7 Phantom gaming motherboard. It's the 9066 megahertz.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can go with that. What's the phases on it?
18 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1.
18's good. It's better than 16.
Yeah.
How many PCIe slots? I mean, not PCIe, M.2.
Looks of it. Could have 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that's good.
About 4 slots. Most everybody's going to use is 2 slots on those boards anyway. So yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of stuff to it. So for $180, you can get an ASRock motherboard, right?
Yep.
Wi-Fi 7 Phantom. And we put a price tag on it. $180. Okay. So we put a price tag on the motherboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So far, if we get the calculator out, we got 220 plus 180. It's $400 for those 2 pieces. So we'll keep that in mind. Okay, so now we need the next piece. We don't need to worry about the coolers or anything else. All the accessories can wait till the end. So RAM, system RAM.
Yep.
That's your next piece. So go Amazon. I'm opening up a new window every time I'm, let's see, DDR5 RAM. Beggars can be choosers of what we purchase.
At least Clev's in stock. How much is here, though?
$255 I'm gathering so far. I'm looking at the prices.
Yeah, me too.
$249. 6,000.
Are you looking at 6,000?
6,000 megahertz CL36. 250.
6,400 seems to work better with Intel.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Yeah, that's if you can find it.
There's 32 gigabytes, crucial.
Because it's 500. It's 500 for the Corsair Vengeance. 6,400 CL36. It's $500.
There's a Crucial Pro. 32 gigabytes, 6,400 megahertz CL32 for $390.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's actually not bad. Right now.
Yeah, it's a little
6
pricey.
months ago.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's do 6,400.
Silicon power, but I wouldn't. Crucial seems to be the best deal.
For $389.
Yeah, I would think. I got a Corsair Vengeance. No, that's 60 gigabytes. No, 32. Corsair Vengeance, CL36, but it's 6,000 megahertz. It's 376. So the Crucial's a better deal. For 6,400, it's the CL32.
Actually, the Clev Kraz V RGB DDR5 32 gigabytes, 7,200 megahertz, CL34 SK Hynix .A die.
Okay.
465.
For 7,200?
Yes.
Probably not bad. Yeah, Intel works better with faster RAM, so it might be worth the extra what?
$100.
Yeah, because that's the savings you had on the CPU.
Okay.
Toward faster RAM. God, that's a lot of money. Holy cow.
You learn where you save.
Yeah, I know. But you'll get your performance back in the RAM then. And it's good RAM. So
yeah.
Not paying for crappy RAM.
So we'll do 465. So now we go to the calculator, we add 465. So now we are up to $865, and that's just platform. That's just part of the platform. That's not a SSD space. Your drive or your SSD space, basically. Solid state drive. My bad. So that's where we need to go next.
Cheapest ones are Fuckwit or Fikwat, whatever the hell it's called, in China.
Fuckwat.
Yeah. 1 terabyte drives are 7,300 megabytes per second. Gen 4, 160. It has cache. $160.
Okay.
It's just amazing how expensive this stuff is.
They got a 1 terabyte 3.0 X4 now. It's one. I got my operating system drive is PCIe 3.0 X4, but it's Crucial. I don't like XPG neither. I'm not a fan of them. They do got a P310 Crucial. That's $200 for 1
terabyte.
Yeah.
Jesus. This is depressing.
That it is, my friend.
Pikwat might be the way to go.
Not necessarily.
What about this?
You didn't look at the King Spec XG7000. It's $280 for 2 terabytes.
I would get a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte M.2, me personally.
Well, yeah.
Would 500 be enough for an operating system?
Yeah, it could be.
And get 500. I mean, will Windows ever use all that up?
I can tell you I have 1 terabyte NVMe SSD with Windows, and it stays stable less than 200 gigabytes. It doesn't. So far, I've been running it like that for ever since Windows 10, and no, I have never had it to exceed that. Not unless you jam a dongle amount of programs on your PC. You have to have like about 300 programs on your PC besides Windows in order to fill up half the drive at 500 gigabytes. But they do have a FireCuda, a Seagate FireCuda 530R SSD with heatsink, 1 terabyte, but it's used. They got the Fangstang, whatever you want to say it, 500 gigabyte NVMe SSD, PCIe Gen 4 for PlayStation 5. Never mind, that won't work. It could.
Man, I'm happy I got my 4 terabyte drive when I did. $230.
But for somebody that wants to save money for right now, bro, that $280 drive, the King spec, it would be the way to go because it's PCIe 4.0, 7,400 megabytes of read speed. It's a 3D TLC NAND M.2. Okay. Everybody's going to say, well, you should.
How much?
For 280.
Okay.
So if you look at 2 terabytes, you take the 280 divided by 2 is $140, right?
Right.
For 1 terabyte. Now, if you go back and you look at the 1 terabyte drives, what can you get for $140? That's 1 terabyte. That's at 7,400 megabytes per second on the read. Is there anything that's close? That's 1 terabyte. Guarantee there's not going to be anything.
For how much?
Less than $140.
No, everything's 170 for that speed.
Exactly. Now do you see what I'm saying, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get that price, it's reads of 3,500. Yep.
Yeah.
That'd be a way to go there.
So the King spec we've seen. Gotta remember where I seen it at. Damn, I lost my spot. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I mean, it's compatible with the gaming PC, so that's good. I mean, it's industrial grade TLC 3 NAND SSD, outperforms QLC with 10 times longer lifespan for 4K video editing, 3D modeling, sustains 1200 TBW endurance under heavy workloads for like game development and stuff like that. It's still a gaming drive.
Well, yeah, it'll still be fine for that.
Yeah, it's still a gaming drive. It's a very heavy, and it's backwards compatible. So it's got trim support, wear leveling, and all that. So for $280, That'll be the next one on our list. Let's see. Pull that up close. And that was $280. So that's the platform right there. Right?
Uh-huh.
So now we add $280 to the list. We had $280. So that's $1,145. That's not including everything else, like the
power supply case.
Yeah. That's just the platform.
That hurts.
Oh yeah. That's today's prices right now.
Yep. I agree.
So let's say you already had the case and you already have the.
You should just do a whole one if you did. If you wanted to build from scratch. It's got to be some inexpensive cases in there.
Okay, so what I did was I put the platform price of $1,145 just for those parts. So now I'm moving down the road, right?
Okay.
Now you said you wanted to do a case and everything else, right?
Yeah, there's a wow.
Well, you got to go back. You got to go back and look at the motherboard and see what it is.
I think it's an ATX.
ATX.
Yeah.
Very good. And that's why I saved every page.
Right.
So Amazon. That's why I saved every page on every item. PC case.
Mustex has a sale going on right now. You get pre-installed fans. It's 10% off their cases right now. Just go to the
Oh, I'm already there.
VHX store or whatever.
Yeah. Well, $67.49.
Yeah, I'm looking at that same one. That's not a bad deal for that.
That's the K2, bro. That's the one that I did the Christmas build in.
There you go.
If I no, that one was 3 fans. That was
there's a bigger one. There's a bigger one for $89.
Yeah, well, that's not too bad.
That's a full size versus a mid size, probably.
Yeah, you got 3, 6. Says 7 PWMs. I'm counting 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're missing 3 fans out of that whole thing.
Yeah, probably the bottom 3.
No, the back fan, the bottom fan is what you're missing. And the 2 fans, actually, you're missing the back. Well, you're missing the bottom, the 3 bottom fans, yeah.
Yeah, which you can get separately if you want to later. I mean, there should be plenty of airflow, even without the bottom fans. Or you can put those fans on the bottom instead on the side.
Right.
You could do that too.
I see they got the Y6. They got 4 non-LED fans. Make a blacked out case. What do you think about the Y6 PC case? For $64.
Yeah. It's good. I mean, that'll fit most graphics cards.
Yeah, it should fit
like 5090s and stuff won't fit in there, but that's it.
Yeah, it should fit 360.
Yeah, 360 looks like a 360 IO. Yeah.
And plus the IO components are not built on the top, if you've noticed. So it leaves a wider room for the fans, which I think is a good idea. To put the IO support, like your headphone jacks and your USB Type C, your USB Type A, on like the side or bottom. I think they put that on the side. It's not a bad case.
Nope.
But for $3 more, They have a PC case vertical GPU mounting design with 5 PWM fans, 360 millimeter rad, and it's a full 270-degree full tempered glass for $66.50. You see that one? The one with the full tempered glass?
How much is it?
$66.49. It's got a vertical GPU design. Something that you normally don't see. Looks like it has room down at the bottom for PWM fans. It's got 3 fans in the back, maybe 2 at top and 3 on the side. It's different. You see which one I'm talking about?
I'm looking for it.
It's with the 270 degree full view. It is
6 PWM.
It's the Mustex GR3 gaming PC. GR3.
Okay, got it now.
I think that looks cool.
It's different.
Well, look where the I/O is down there at the bottom of the foot.
Yep.
They got it right down there at the bottom of the foot. They got a USB Type-C. They got 2 USB Type-A's. They got a 3-pin connection for your headphones.
So your motherboard's upside down?
Yes, sir.
And your AIO's on the left.
Your AIO is vertical.
Yeah. It'd have to be.
Yeah.
Because you can't fit it because of the case, the way the case fits. So everything flows from the air gets pushed in from the side and it goes around to the back to the AIO. I mean, that would work. That's interesting. That's different.
That case is definitely different. Interesting.
The motherboard. Look at how far the motherboard sticks down, where the fans are.
Yeah, but they're probably it's an exaggeration, bro.
Okay. Well, the motherboard's going to stay cool.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of air going right onto the back of the motherboard.
You might have to end up using like an ITX.
Yeah, a little bit shorter board.
Yeah, because if that's
ATX mid tower. Yep.
If that's an ATX, then if you got like a mini ATX, it might cut off a little bit. Because if you notice the IOs, the PCIe lanes, they got 1, 2, 3 PCIe lanes.
Yeah, there's 3.
Okay, our motherboard has 2.
That has 3.
I know that has 3, but ours has 2.
No, ours has 3.
Bro.
I'm looking at them right now.
I know, but the length is different than that.
Yes, that's a longer board.
Yes.
Yep.
Our length would cut right where the fans are. They would come up level with the fans. Wouldn't you think?
There's a diagram 4 pictures down that has the sizes, how they'll look in there for motherboards. That has the dimensions.
Okay.
That'll help.
So
an MATX will not go over the fans. Yeah.
Right.
Or an ITX. Yeah.
ATX, yeah. MATX you can get away with.
Yep.
Okay. So MATX might be better.
I'll look that up while you're. I like that case. It's really different. That would be an interesting case to have.
Oh yeah.
MATX.
That would be a totally different ball game.
Yeah. 10 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. There you go.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
Yeah. As Rock Riptide It's micro ATX though.
You know, actually, if I thought about it, I would think that would make a good AM4 build. Nobody would ever know. You would have to do an MATX motherboard.
I'm looking them up.
Yeah. I like the case. I could make it work. I know you could too. We'll throw that into the build just for say. We'll throw it into the build. You know, why not? We'll end up having to change the motherboard. We know this. Let's see. MATX. They have...
I see a mini.
Well, they have the ASRock Z890M Riptide.
Yeah, it's a mini. I'm looking at the same thing right now.
Yeah, for the same price.
Yep, and 16 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1.
Yeah.
80 amp.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that would be okay, because you're only going to be able to fit one thing in your PCIe slots anyways over there, because the fans will get in the way.
Yeah, there's no sense even having more than that. And you got 2 M.2 slots. Well, actually 3.
Yep, that'll still be plenty.
Oh, yeah. You still got 3 M.2 slots.
Yep.
I think it would look good in the case.
Yep, same price, so nothing changes.
Yeah. Good deal. We don't need to change anything on that. Well, it's not a Lightning anymore. So it's the Riptide. I would lose the Wi-Fi 7. Let's see, let's paste that. Okay.
PSU is on the top. That's interesting.
What is?
The PSU on the top of the case.
The power supply?
Yep. It's above the motherboard.
You know they're pairing the 270K Plus with this for $500. This motherboard. But we were paying $400 with the other way.
Yep.
So, okay. And you're saying with the Mustex case, they paired it with the 850 watt power supply?
No, the power supply sits at the top of the case.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That is definitely weird.
You have 2 fans on the bottom, 2 120 fans on the bottom, 2 on the top, 3 on the side.
That's a lot of fans.
Yeah, so you can put, yeah.
Yeah, so going the MATX motherboard with that, that's definitely going to be worth it.
Yep. It's an interesting design. Definitely makes your brain work.
Yeah. So.
Supports up to 410 millimeter GPUs.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's quite. That's a full-size GPU. That's a 5090.
So now what we got to look for is what? Mr. AIO. 360 AIO.
Ah. So it comes with a removable ATX bracket. So if you don't have an ATX board, you can move that bracket, and then you can see the fans. It won't block the fan or the airflow of the brackets. So that it'll be nice and clean looking.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. But you're limited on your power supply size, though.
What are they saying?
160 millimeters.
So they're saying an SFX? Is that what they're saying?
It just says 160 millimeters max. PSU size.
Well, let's look at the 360 millimeter AIOs. Since it is pretty much blacked out, they got a Corsair Nautilus.
I see that too.
Yeah, for $90. It should work. They also got the PF360 CPU water AIO cooler, liquid cooling with the 5.5-inch LCD magnetic screen for $110.
Which MSI one did I get you? Your 360? Is it the mag?
Was it 16, I think?
Because they have a 360 MSI mag core liquid for $90.
Right. I was looking for something different. Okay. As far as, because this one come with the magnetic screen, LCD
right.
screen.
Okay.
And only the top radiator would be RGB. I thought it would look cool. Plus, it's only 2,000 RPM PWM fan. It shouldn't be that noisy. But I don't know. I don't think it. Yeah, it might fit the Intel. But they only want $109 for it.
Yeah, I see that.
You see the same one I'm seeing?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool with the screen.
The PF360?
Yeah.
Be something different.
True.
Can you make it work? Can you put it sideways?
I don't know.
That's what I'm worried about.
Is the way
I think that's designed for the IO to go up top. See what I mean? Because you have to put it long ways, and the screen might not flip. But let me look. Doesn't say.
Let's say I want to do something panoramic looking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm willing to go the extra $120 more, right? Just to throw a little bit of an aesthetic to it.
What about there's one for $209. GRYX Stage 360 AIO.
You ever check your Discord.
I am now. Yeah, I saw that one. That you have $50. Yeah, so it's $199. The only thing I'm worried about is when you put the AIO on the back side, will the screen be able to flip?
Wait, there's going to be no sense of flipping it because of the position it's in.
Yeah, everything's going to be sideways though. See what I mean?
This is panoramic. Look at it. It's got two sides to it, bro. So you're looking at it like it's a front screen. It's actually a front and a side screen.
Right, but it's going to be. Can you flip the stuff so it reading upright instead of sideways?
Well, you see how it's pointed, right?
Yeah, but it's going to be. But you need to flip the AIO. You need to flip it over sideways.
Sideways? Why would you flip it over sideways?
Because the AIO is going to be on the back side of the case, not on the top. So it's going to change how the screen is.
No, it doesn't. You can't. That's not how the mounting brackets work, bro.
Okay.
See, if you're going to use the 360 millimeter AIO as a side mount on the sidewall,
okay,
that's not going to change the factor of the way the pump mounts to the CPU. That's totally different than that. But what would bother me is the shortness of the tubes,
right,
going to the side wall. That would be a little bit too short.
Yep.
So it's back to the drawing board with that one.
I'm trying to get fancy with it.
Fancy. Well, you can go no matter what direction you want to go. It's up to you. You can go blacked out. You know what I'm saying? You can go totally blacked out. You don't have to keep it all the way, RGB on that. I mean, you can get a Be Quiet Pure Loop 360 millimeter AIO all in one, a Pure Wings 3 for $99.90.
Yep. I mean, I've got a Fantex in mine, and they have one, a black version of what I have for $90.
Send me a link on that.
Oops. Exactly the same one I have. The black version. Oh, that didn't work. Not that one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Why did you do that?
I have no idea, man. You know how long the video is right now? We're well over 1 hour, and we haven't even got to the second PC. So it looks like we're going to end up having to do a part 2 to this.
Mm-hmm.
Or probably a part 3.
There it is. We could do one Intel and one AMD with the same case and everything. It takes time to get a good setup.
Okay, so we're going and looking at this right here for $92.55. Okay, I can agree to that. I can agree to this. I can agree to that. So that's 92, 55. $. Okay, so the only thing that's going to be left is the power supply. And that should be it. So we got that, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should be the power supply. That builds the PC itself. So
Do you like Montech?
no, it's not that I don't like it. So far, without the power supply, we're up to $1,300.
Yep. And it looks like 1,000-watt power supplies are about $100. Well, there's the Mustex PC power supply, 1,000 watt. $70. What's the size? PCIe 5.0 ready. Incorporates the updated and safer 12-volt 2x6 connector. Okay. It's safer. What are you size wise?
Well, we got one here that's it's probably an Apevia 1,000-watt for $89. Bro, stop sighing so much. I think the best one you're going to get is Be Quiet Pure Power 13M 1,000-watt power supply.
Of course, it's expensive.
For $140.
Yeah, Corsair RM 1000E. This is one I have.
Now the Mustex for $70.
Yeah,
that's going to be. It feels cheap.
Okay. What about Montech?
See, the reason why I'm saying is because the 12-volt rail is it only can afford you. Let's see. 12-volt rail can only afford you 965 watts.
Okay.
The rest of it's between 3.3 and 5 volts to give it 1,000 watts.
Okay. Still pretty close.
Yeah, but it's a very low rating on the 3.3 and the 5-volt rail. But yeah, it is affordable for that price. It's got a 10-year warranty. Why not? It's a Mustex case with a Mustex power supply.
So it'll fit. 140 millimeter, still below the size.
Yeah. Yeah, the size should be fine.
Yep.
Okay. Ten-year warranty, and you can't beat it. So, not for $70. That's not bad.
Hydraulic bearings.
So now we add on the $70. So now the platform alone, with all the bells and whistles, is $1,374.05. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now is the graphics card.
You want to do that one on a different one?
No, we're going to do it on this one.
Okay.
If people don't want to watch it all the way through, then they don't have to. We're gonna complete this one. They'll have to understand, and they'll have to, stick with us to the end and subscribe. We're trying to make this length video on picking parts for a reason.
It has Japanese capacitors in that, by the way, as well.
I figured that.
Yep.
Okay. So now we have to talk about a budget graphics card for this. We can't be so picky. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We really can't. We can't be picky all the time. you know, if you're gonna put 1,000-watt PSU in there, why not make it the best that you can get?
There's a 9070
for 740.
Huh?
For 740.
No, 9070 non-XT. For like 620.
Okay.
Actually, there's one for 580. It's the Reaper. Never mind. Not from that buyer.
They got a 9070 XT for 700. They got a 9070 for 600.
Yeah, 9070. Yeah, the Azeroth, the Challenger.
Yes.
Yep. That's not a bad price. That's only $50 over MSRP versus $100 for the 9060 XT.
Yeah, but
and the 9070 and the 5070 are about the same speed when it comes to raster.
Yeah, no, you got to look at the 9070 XT. So it equals up with the 5070 Ti, right?
Right.
Now, let's just think about this for a moment. Now, you spend $1,100 on a 5070 Ti, right?
I wouldn't.
I know, but you have to look at the now pricing. So the 5070 Ti 16 gigabyte is $1,100. So this ASRock RX 9070 XT is $700. That's $400 less.
Yeah.
$400 less. And it's got triple fan. It's got triple fan. It looks good. Why not just to go up? How much percent between the 9070 and the 9070 XT? Is that a 15% bump?
For what?
Between the 9070 and the 9070 XT?
Price wise?
No.
Performance?
Performance wise.
Rasterization, they're neck and neck.
Not so much.
The TI has a slight edge.
The XT has a slight edge. By how much?
The XT does?
The XT does.
Okay.
It's between 5 and 7% more. Somewhere in there, I'm guessing. To make this worth it, the card would have to be 7%. The 9070 XT would have to be 7 to 8% faster than the 9070 for that extra $100.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to be.
Well, it's not worth it at all right now. Like if I was deciding a graphics card right now between the two, I would get the 9070 XT for the price.
Well, if I look at it, I paid for my RTX 4070 $600, bro. Mm-hmm. Right? And the 9070 XT has a lot more performance than my 4070 for $700, $100 more than my RTX 4070, and it's got a lot more performance for that extra $100. The 9070 XT is well worth $700. It's $400 cheaper than the 5070 Ti 16 gigabyte. Getting the same performance. Let's say I only wanted to do rasterization. I mean, I would go with the 9070 XT.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't buy a 5070 Ti right now.
No, that's why. That's why I was looking at the 9070 XT Challenger. It's the 16 gigabyte overclock model. I think that would be perfect for a build.
Okay.
I really do.
I'm not against it.
Right. Well, I know we're on a debate about that, but
yeah, fine.
There's kind of what we have to look at compared to 2 generations ago, right? 2 generations ago, and it's only $100 more than 2 generations ago, but it has a lot more percentage. It's faster in percentage, you know. So for $700.
So to give you an example, relative performance, the 9070 XT is 10% faster than the 9070. So
it's well worth it again.
So, but you're paying 15% more for it. over the 9070 price.
But you got to look at what card you have on hand now. Look at the 4070 compared to the 9070 XT. How much percentage is in between the two? And there's only $100 difference in between the two from MSRP to MSRP. Well, actually, $750 would be MSRP for the 9070 XT. So it's $50 below MSRP at $700. So, and also too, it's only $100 more than my 4070.
Right.
But
it's according to this, it is 27%
for that extra $100.
Or you can pay the same price and get 17% more performance.
Yeah, but it's only $100 for that much performance.
Okay. Or 10% more.
Should be faster than that, bro. So you got to remember your 4070 Super is 16% faster than my 4070. This 9070 XT has to be well over 20+% faster than my 4070.
It's saying the 4070 is only 3% slower than the Super.
Says the 9070 XT is 3% slower than your 4070 Super.
The 4070 and 4070 Super, there's a 3% difference between the two.
I know, but when the 4070 Super first came out, it was 16%. What shorted that up a little bit was the fact of the software. The software made that come out a little bit thinner margin.
Yep.
It was at 16.
Yep.
That's when it first came out, and then it went down to, you say, a 3% margin?
Yeah, it's 3% according to the relative performance on Typara.
So the relative performance between the 9070 XT and the 4070, not the Super, just the 4070, is how much?
It is 27%.
So you're saying for that extra $100, that 27% ain't worth it?
Oh, it can be.
Oh, it is. It's
either the equal price for 17% more if you get the 9070, or it's 27%, pay $100 more for the 9070 XT. So you get 10% more performance for $100 more than the 9070. I'm probably overthinking this.
Yeah, you're doing card by card.
Yeah.
I'm doing by in between what's coming to be to where an older card at that $100 in between, the 9070 XT is a better deal, performance wise and everything else, and it still runs neck and neck, making this actually, instead of a $700 card, it makes it a $1,000 card.
Yep.
Compared to makes it a $1,000 card compared to the 5070 Ti.
Right. I mean, according to this, the 5070 Ti is 5% faster, but you're paying 30% less.
Yeah, but you got to look at it. You got to look at the offset. There's going to be a 2.5% offset, either good or bad.
Right. Well, that's why I said they're pretty much neck and neck raster wise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Depending on the game.
If you love rasterization, this 9070 XT is it's balls, dude.
Yeah, it'll do a little bit of ray tracing. To me, it's the best 9000 series card you can get from them. So you'd have the best 9000 series graphics card, almost equal to the 7900 XTX.
Right.
But then that's going to be subjective because some games it'll do better.
But this is still cheaper than the 7900 XTX. And
right. Yeah. And now that one, if you can get a new one, it's like $1,300.
Yeah.
Because of the VRAM.
But still, this card for AMD's claim of being mid-budget.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Right.
Yep, it's 10% faster than a 3090 Ti.
Right. So if we go to add on our budget, they put the $700. We put the $700 on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the total. $2,074.05.
Mm-hmm.
That's $2,000. That's almost a $2,100 PC.
And if you were to go back 6 months, that'd be a $1,500 PC.
Right. It would have knocked $500 off.
Yeah, because it's all because of the memory and the that's all it is.
But if you were to go and do, I'm gonna put everybody on the main screen now. we're at our final talk about this. If you go to get a pre-build with the same amount of stuff that we put into the one we just built, you're looking at $6,000, $6,000.
That actually might be a good next video. Go to like where these things you can pick the parts and see how much it'll cost for them to build it for you.
Could, yeah, you could.
Like the company I got mine through, because I got to pick the parts.
But here's the deal: the next video has to be on the used parts.
That's true.
We got to do it on the used side to see if the new side makes sense.
Yep.
So if we can find all the parts on eBay, right?
Yep.
And we can price it out like we did this time for this part, for this $2,074.05. And if we can get the same parts, legible parts that run, that work 100%, no problems, and we go to price it and we can knock off $600, that'll be worth it. But I doubt we're going to do it with the 9070 XT.
Yeah, but there's used options for 7000 series graphics cards.
But we doubt we're going to do it with the system RAM. So you got to look at the people that are selling these used are going to sell these at new prices.
Yep.
Close to new. With system RAM still being at an all high, it's still going to be high regardless.
Yep, let's take a look at what the options are.
We can do that on the next video.
Yep.
People are just going to have to subscribe, just subscribe. But Machine, do you think we should end it here? We're over quite a bit of time here.
Okay, yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. Do you want anything you want to tell them before we go, Machine?
Well, I appreciate it. If you guys watched to the end of the video, I appreciate that. If you have any anything you want to add or anything you think we could improve on, add it to the comments section. We can also do an update video if we get enough comments.
Most definite. If you guys did make it,
helicopter flying over.
Oh my God. But if you guys did make it to the end, we do appreciate you. We appreciate all the new subscribers that we got. We only got 9 subscribers to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 9 more to go till we hit the 1,000 mark. But we do appreciate everybody that has subscribed. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the community for JJPB. So, first time here, hit the subscribe button. Keep Machine busy.
Yep.
Hit the like button. Keep me busy. And don't forget about the notification bell so you can take and just slap us to hell. But anyway, that way you know when we post the next video. Hopefully you do, because next video comes up is going to be the used one for the used side. These are going to be a little bit long videos, so you guys better get used to them. But until the next time, in the next video, you know who it is. Me and Mr. Machine will see you on the next video. Stay tuned.
I'll never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.